Previously on the Crystal Saga.
These beetles come from the Fey Forest. These will cause hallucinations and paralysis.
They took my eye. They just tore it right out of my face.
Guys, the dragon's here! She's making a party outside!
You know what? I'm just gonna grab a bunch of beakers and stuff.
Maybe you should surrender. You do understand that we're only here to liberate you from the gnolls. We're not here to kill anybody.
How can I help?
Just help us get to the Queen.
I don't see how any of you could ever get to the Queen. She has no plans to ever see adventurers like you.
I was going to ask him if he may armor us up so that we may get close to her.
I think I've got a plan. She wants the rose. You're not going to let go of the rose, but you have the rose. So if you pretend to be one of them, we can get to the Queen.
I don't think we're going to need an elaborate disguise. There's a dragon attacking the city.
Let's get out of here, come on.
I don't want to leave. I'm here to kill the queen.
We're not trying to fight her. We're trying to have a conversation with everybody.
Could it be that she can't even reason at all, that she is completely mad?
I don't dislike Jimmy, but I don't want to kill the Queen, and he does. Whereas me and he's getting some shining armor, and Fex, just go ahead and be yourself, buddy. I have one beetle left. I have my sling of animal control too. If I can control it and have it sit in the crystal rose, you could pretend to be handing the rose to the Queen, but instead infect her with the bug.
I agree. This is great. Let's do this. This is smart.
Let's do it.
Okay, guys, let's go. Are we killing the queen? Sure, buddy.
Yeah, she's this
Sure,
way.
Jimmy, sure, yes.
She's upstairs. Pow, 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 pow.
The rose showed me a vision of the crystal skull touching you and you dying.
Alright, everybody, don't let the skull touch you.
Mac, I think you're going to die.
I think that every day. Why do you think that now?
And now the continuation of the Crystal Saga.
I don't have the ability to see in the dark anymore. This must have been what the crystal rose did to me. So we may need more light to be able to see what's going on. Okay, so now he can see a little bit further ahead. He said, okay, let's go forward.
I forgot that I was trying to pretend that I wasn't me.
Yeah, you're dressed up as a shining knight. You're standing on this very large carpet with the bound hands, the symbol of the shining city embroidered on the carpet. You can see two knights that are in mostly red armor. It is definitely shining steel, though. They are both engaged in combat with Jimmy or Heimdall.
We technically have to kill Jimmy to make it look like we are not.
Leave him be.
We will not
just
kill
go
Jimmy.
past. We have other
We
orders.
cannot kill Jimmy.
All right, so you've dragged Mac
I drag
with
it.
you.
Mac is with me.
I follow
Who has-
along like a whipped dog.
I still have invisibility as a spell. So let me know if I could use it. I can cast it on someone else and it lasts for
Maybe
10
you
rounds.
should get cast it on
10
me.
rounds.
We don't know if they can see invisibility or not.
Yes, okay, yes, that makes sense. I do not know. It is the Royal Guards going to cast a spell on Jimmy, or at least try to. No, he tried to hold monster on Jimmy and failed and lost the spell. He is
Jimmy.
going
Crush
to
him.
attack the one who just tried to cast a spell on him. He says, "You can't hold me." Not that he would know what the spell was. He hits for 16 damage. Okay, so his massive sword comes down on top of the Royal Guard and takes a chunk off of his side. The other shining Royal Guard, he tries this spell on Jimmy. He succeeds. So he lifts Jimmy straight up in the air with telekinesis. Theodore said, boy, they're right in the way. I guess I'm going to just try to go around them, right? Okay. The Royal Guard notices, of course, and assumes something that you don't know what it is exactly, but he refocuses on Jimmy. Yeah.
So here's my thought. Instead of
Oh no, Asher
attacking,
was the thought.
what if I cast shield formation to such that it affects these two red guys as well, to make them look like I'm giving them a boost?
The only people you can cast shield formation on are willing participants. So you would have to make sure that they were willing which you could do just by your shining knight training, whatever the command word is that says, hey, I'm about to. So you could exercise that, and then they would have to kind of nod, or you could just do it and see if they both agreed. Essentially, there is a doorway here, and the captain has gotten right up to the door. He has not tried to open it yet.
Brothers, make a stand for the queen. Oh, I failed. Oh, I did.
For the queen.
No, you succeeded. Okay,
You succeeded, but you're still embarrassed.
the one that just got cleaved was unable to even register that you were doing this.
Is the
So
captain?
essentially, nothing happened.
Is Theo on board with kind of what I'm doing?
Well, I mean, he recognizes the spell because, of course, he has it as well.
Sure.
Whether he knows exactly what your plan was, hard to say.
I don't want it to look like we're just walking around like doofuses and just,
Right.
take care of it by yourselves, fellows, But I also don't want to directly piss off Jimmy.
Yeah. So if anything, Jimmy probably thought that you were trying to cast a spell to help him, and may have been like, hey, what happened? Nothing happened. You were leading Leo, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Leo is going to be right with you.
Well,
Unless you
since
disagree
I'm
with
a
that,
prisoner,
Leo. Yeah,
I'm gonna do
right.
a little acting to pretend like I'm resisting. Down with the queen! Get him!
Get him, Jimmy.
Jimmy! I mean, big guy!
Right.
I'm just a herb seller. It's legal, perfectly legal business.
Nice. You're just kind of essentially
Tasty.
adding to the commotion of the scene. They have their hands full with Jimmy, the frost giant, but you are at least contributing to the chaos.
Yeah, I gotta play the part. I gotta make sure they know I'm a prisoner.
It's good.
I poke him in the back with a shining sword or something, and I'm like, Shh. I talk in my Rasman voice because I'm a guy. Listen, stop asking questions, you stupid dwarf. Get going, you. I say a whole bunch of choice races and words,
Right.
but I'm not going to repeat. I'm not going to repeat them because shut up. And I push him in front of me, like,
Okay.
hurry up, move. Yeah, get going.
You thief, you racist, shining thief. Give me back what you took from me.
No, this crystal is the queen.
No, stop. Let me go.
Yeah.
Let me
Right.
go.
Wait a minute. Hold on, guys. I've got him. He's my boy. Jimmy. He's okay. He will not attack you. Well, it looks like you have this under control. We're here to see the queen.
Okay.
Emissary Fex the phone. Roll my charisma.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
sure. Go ahead. Nat
I'm
20.
20?
Oh.
Let me
Yeah.
paint this scene. So this guy just got cleaved horribly by Jimmy, and you walk up just like, hi, we're here to see the queen. And he's
Well,
like
first I said you
bleeding.
had it under control. You had it under control. I didn't know he's freaking bleeding.
They're both busy, right?
I know.
I think it's
So-
in character.
Exactly what
I
Fex
would
is
have done
doing.
it anyway.
He just kind of nods at you while he's like holding on to his,
Then I
his arm
bypassed
that just
him to
got
open
cleaved.
the door.
Guys, Fex just got us legitimacy.
You go up to the door, and that's the end of your turn. I really like that fun guy. He's very, very, very fetching.
Very fexing.
The royal guard that had his arm damaged, he pulls out a potion and he
Oh, no.
drinks it. The blood stops oozing out from underneath his armor, and he just kind of looks at Jimmy, who's floating, and he turns to everyone else. Who are you guys? Now, he does not look at Fex and say that. He says it to everyone else.
They're the ones bringing me to the queen.
I'm innocent. I'm innocent, I tell you.
Uh,
My
Right.
escort.
It's a bum rap.
Good job, buddy.
Okay.
These are the prisoners the queen has requested. We're bringing them to her ourselves. Do you need help with this?
The queen has requested prisoners. Wait, did you capture the adventurers?
what does this look like, you dumbass? Let's go.
Yes,
Yeah.
Roll charisma on that with advantage.
18.
He goes over and opens the door.
No, don't let me go in there. I don't want to go.
And
The queen will decide your fate.
Jimmy, floating above, looks at all of you and says, "What are you guys doing? Help me out here."
The best laid plans of mice and men.
The
He's
other
gonna
royal guard's turn. He has to keep his telekinesis going as focus, so he's going to do that.
Missed
He
that.
fails. He fails.
Yeah.
The giant falls back to the ground. The royal guard says, "Oh shit, I lost him." So he casts another spell at Jimmy. Fails. He just says, "Die." And nothing happens.
Oh,
right.
this is so tough because like I have so many ways to help Jimmy, but I know we don't necessarily want to.
Theodore just kind of like goes, yeah, this giant seems to have made friends with those prisoners. Do you want me to help you take him out? Please, this guy's a beast. So now you've got 3 shining knights, 2 of them royal, attacking Jimmy.
I'm gonna join in, and I'm gonna take a swing at Jimmy.
What?
Okay. Now you could intentionally miss if you want.
Really?
You have to make it look good, though.
Yeah. So it would be more like a charisma roll instead of an attack roll. So you look like you made an actual attempt to attack him. Now, even your own teammates believe that you just attacked Jimmy.
Well, okay. If there's any way I can give like a subtle wink to Mac, like,
No.
make this right if he dies. You know?
Right. Well, your face is covered. Your face would be covered by the full plate.
Okay. Well,
So that would be very challenging to do.
let's hope deep down they
Fart in
understand
Morse
my-
code.
Ash,
Okay.
what did you do with Leo when you did that?
So
Anything? Or you
we
being dragged
just
around?
not we're not moving anymore. We're not going forward.
Okay, so door is open.
Yeah.
The guy in your lead, the Theodore, has chosen to attack Jimmy. Ash has also, with you still strapped to him or holding onto your shackles or however that is, he just tried to attack Jimmy. So as far as, so far the leaders of the group, the front 3, have stopped.
All right. I say quietly behind Asher, we don't got time for this. We must go.
Oh no.
Okay.
Stop
All right.
whispering and move.
What's that going to do, scum?
Move, prisoner.
So Rasmina, you guys are stepping into a dark passage. So, beyond this doorway, it gets dark very quickly.
Wait, we just have to see in the dark. It's okay. We'll just walk. I'll pretend I can
Right.
see. I like whisper to Max, we have to be careful.
Mac is going to actually like ram into Rasmina. Say, no, stop hurting my pal Jimmy, and use that as cover to. Oh boy, I hope this works. To cast Control Animal on the beetle.
Nice. Oh, I like it. Let's do this.
Okay.
Wait.
You know what happens?
I don't think this is.
We have to hurry, and I can't really do it very close. Otherwise, they'll see me doing it. So we've got to be quick.
Do you take the beetle out of its little jar that it's in, or are you controlling it and it's still inside the jar?
I'm controlling it, and it's still inside the jar.
Okay. Vex.
Okay. What I do is try to cast from my scroll illusion.
Okay, you successfully cast an illusion. You can create a convincing,
Here's what I do.
visible, and audible illusion that fills
Wait,
a
wait,
near-sized
let
cube.
him
Not
do his
audible,
spell.
also visual. The ground beneath stairs begin to tremble. I go, by the way, I think Liliopsis is coming. And suddenly a deafening roar, stone steps crack, shatter, revealing massive scaly form of dragon, Liliopsis. Its eyes glow with a fierce intensity and its wings spread wide. She breaks in through the top of the thing, just comes down. She's going to destroy the queen. Save the queen. I say that. And remember, I'm already on their side.
Yeah, you are. Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
That's what I
Yeah.
do.
So this dragon crashes through the ceiling. Talk about bewilderment. I think that they're all like, "Oh my god, now we have to deal with this too."
She was attacking the place recently. That's why I used her.
It's a good move. We'll see what happens.
Thank
Vizier Thani is going to. I'm escorting the prisoners. Oh, I shouldn't probably talk because my accent is kind of obvious.
Hurry up,
Accent.
Squire.
Sorry.
That's
So-
not your accent's not different.
Sorry, I don't know how to do
warming up.
another accent. This is my accent. I'm sorry. So now we have the illusion of a dragon crashing through the ceiling. We have Jimmy, who is no longer being telekinesis. So this royal guard feels like he has some people on his side now because you guys are all kind of assisting him. He says, "Oh my god," and he just runs at the dragon.
Nice.
Because he rolled a 1 on his
life.
wisdom check. His giant sword comes down and cleaves this knight now. He successfully casts Hold Monster on Jimmy. So, and Jimmy is not able to break out of it. So now Jimmy is held in place. Theodore attacks Jimmy. He hits Jimmy, but only does 3 to him.
I kind of nudge on Leo's chains, and I go, "Move that shell, turtle!" And I try.
Hey, be gentle.
But yes, we're gonna try to just run. We're booking it.
Oh, you have a torch? Oh, okay. So that's where you move to with your double move.
All right, cool.
I shove Mac.
Design.
Get moving.
I go
You
with
big
him,
turtle.
but I take the top off of the bottle the beetle's in, and I command it to fly onto the crystal rose.
I also shove Leo a little bit. Come on.
Come on.
Don't get so touchy. I'm married. Jeez.
Vex's turn.
I open up another scroll. I cast invisibility on myself.
You could save that scroll because Thani mentioned as soon as you guys were going up the steps, I still have invisibility if anybody would like it.
Hey, will you cast that and touch me in a special way and make me invisible so no one sees me?
Oh, you know I would.
I want to go up to here.
Let's go.
Okay.
To right there. And then I want him to come and see me and touch me.
Try his spell. He's going to cast invisibility on you. He succeeds.
Woo!
And that lasts 10 rounds, right?
10 rounds, baby.
Now we're in round 4 right now. So round 14 it'll end. And then it's the Royal Guard's turn who goes and attacks the dragon. Okay, he hits. It's an illusion. So he comes running back. Something's going on. Somebody's trying to trick us. So Jimmy continues to try to kill. He kills that knight. So Theodore comes in to catches up with you guys because he feels like the knight is now completely occupied by the fake dragon. When he saw the one die, he's like, okay, I can rejoin the group. When you get here, you notice a stench, a smell, and you look over to your right and you can see that there are some bodies that are fastened to the wall here and here. Oh. There's at least one knight who's still got some of his shining armor on, who's stapled to the wall. And then there's also what you imagine are some Fae people, but you may not know the Fae all that well. Whereas Leo would know that they are representatives of some sort of fairy.
I'm gonna try and maintain my composure. Like I'm not gonna be stupefied. Oh, whoa, what's going on? I'm just.
If we run in just up to a point, so that it'll look like we're running because there's a kerfuffle back there, and then we stop and start walking. That's look cool.
That looks natural.
Fair.
All right. And that way Leo can drop his seed. Way better.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop my seed. All right.
So Rasmina knows we're only going to run 45 feet, not a full 60.
So Leo and Asher get into position and suddenly stop running.
Hold on a minute. Wait a minute.
Nonchalantly.
I want to go here. So I want to be exactly 30 feet from the queen.
What kind of seed is it? Is it like
it's a tree that's going to be a tree.
So it's a tree nut?
I'm nutting a tree right now. Everybody, I need concentration.
You definitely looked at the queen because you were trying to figure out how far you had to go.
Oh, yeah, I saw her.
The first thing that you notice is that she looks like she is pockmarked with skull indentations and maybe, eye indentations, like it's a skull sticking out of the side of her cheek. You've never seen her before, but you've probably seen paintings and things. So, this is the first time you're seeing this person ever in your life.
My heart drops.
Immediately, you feel like her presence is extremely powerful. It's like seeing a legend. And so there's this incredible intimidation that you feel when you look at her.
I can almost sense my character's like mouth going dry and a lump in his throat, like, oh my God, this is her. And now I'm finally like connecting with how corrupt this actually is.
And you can see that in one of her hands, she is holding a skull, and it is sharp and angular, and is definitely looks like crystal to you. There are plenty of torches and things around in this space, and the torch light is glinting off of it.
We hit a mother load here, guys. All the torture we can ever want.
I need both you and Leo to make either a wisdom or a con check, whichever you want to use.
Con check. Oh, I am totally using my luck token.
Everybody's gonna die.
Oh, really? Come on.
I'll leave.
7 is the highest for Asher. Leo, do you want to use a luck token? You got a 9.
Yeah. Oh,
okay,
God.
15. The two of you
all die.
Immediately feel a sense of dread. It is more powerful than anything you've ever felt before. You feel like you're going to die, everyone's going to die, the world is going to die, and you are going to go to hell forever.
It's like you in high school.
I take what I said before about the dry mouth and lump throat, and I'm literally trying to like fight back tears for how like disgusting this is right now.
And the other thing that you notice is that there are two giants standing on either side of her. They are gnolls, and they are dressed in shining steel. And one of them has a massive sword, and the other one has a chain. And the chain kind of drapes off, and you can't quite see where it goes.
I shove Mac.
I get shoved.
Rasmina and Mac, you guys can make either the con or the wisdom check.
Does an 18 succeed?
Okay, so no, you feel that same sense of dread.
What about 21?
Rasmina,
21.
you see the crystal rose take up your entire vision.
So I walk here and I see these books here.
Yeah. You are looking at the books. Most of them are not marked. You see one that says Velenthor on the binding, and a couple of them are written in like one of the 3 ancient languages that you don't know.
I
What
cast
else you can
Detect
do?
Magic.
Okay.
Hey, I'm invisible. I'm casting non-offensive spells. I'm gonna find a book here that'll kick that bitch's ass. Shush up.
Right.
Let me do my thing. Have I not saved you already? Wait, my bad.
Okay.
Wrong voice.
Okay, you successfully cast it. None of them glow, but some of the ones in here do.
And then I move the rest of my way right here.
Okay, yes, going to down. Everyone's running. I guess I should run. It seems a little strange, but okay. Run.
I didn't.
Quick, Thawny, seduce the queen.
Royal Guard, he's trying to make sure that he still holds Monster, and he does. So Jimmy is still held.
Hey, knock that off and get your head in the game out there.
And he tries to shackle Jimmy while he's held. So that's what he's doing. She steps forward.
Oh, fuck the queen?
Yeah.
Mac.
Her eyes are black. As she steps forward, you realize that the skull that she has in her hand is attached to the end of a very large chain.
The other end's at the knoll.
Which means that they are in
please
charge.
stop it?
Don't.
We have a remote-controlled queen.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
She says, I would think that my men, were they to see the skull, they would not be rendered incapacitated. For those of you who are incapacitated, it is simply your resistance to the skull's power. All you must do to regain your control over your body is to give in and allow its power to course through you. You are all very impressive. You have made it all the way here, even through and past all of my guards and all of my plans. You have proven yourselves quite worthy. I am planning to take my throne among the gods, and you can get there too by just becoming my servants.
No.
All you have to do is allow, do not resist, and we can be very powerful together.
What restrictions do we have being incapacitated? Are we like just unconscious incapacitated?
You don't
or just can't move?
You'll know in a second.
Okay.
Ash, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Okay, is there a way for me to regain my composure?
Not this turn, no. There's nothing that you feel that you can do, but you could give in to the skull's power if you wish.
Don't do it.
No way. I didn't come this far to bow to a corrupt queen. I came to save her. I assume that if all I can do is not give in, then I'm not giving in. Do I have enough wherewithal in my brain to remove his shackles?
No.
She already knows we're screwed, so... Okay.
No, you are just overwhelmed by this sense of dread, you are seeing the crystal skull like in your face, chattering its mouth or eating your flesh, or whatever it is that you particularly see. It is very much just your death, and again, like the end of the world.
My wife forcing me. My life's over.
Right.
Your unborn babies are dying. I shove Mac forward.
He will not be able to keep his feet. So if you push him forward, he falls.
I shove him on his knees. My queen. I
infinite
hold the
healing.
bag and like I have it open slightly so that she can see the rose, right?
She is transfixed by that.
It is yours, my queen. He was holding it.
As soon as she looks at the crystal rose, it's not, her eyes are already black. They kind of glaze over. Yeah, the rose does buzz like it does for you.
I scoop it out and I...
Is the beetle touching you? It's obvious that it wants you to commune. Okay, so you would make an effort to not touch the beetle. That's all I care about.
I told the beetle to go on to the rose, so it will be tucked somewhere on there.
I'm communing with it as I'm going like this.
So you see a vision of her with the rose like glinting in her eyes. Like it's like right in front of her face, and she's just doing this. You are also shown a vision of your own people with the skull doing the exact same thing. That's pretty much your action. She didn't move.
I'm offering it to her though.
And the only actions I can take are either to give in or resist.
Correct.
I resist.
I'll whisper to him, turn invisible. There's magic books. There's magic books also probably on the other side. This may help us.
You notice there are some of them that are lit up as magical. Those particular books, they are written in many different languages. There's at least 2 that are written in common. They both say Royal Guard or on the binding.
All right. I grab one of those and I read it. What we got?
Okay, you open it up and you can see that it is a spell book of wizard spells.
All right. Well, I just take it and I start reading it, see if there's anything I can use that will help me. That's what I do this whole round. I look through it, see if there's anything that can help.
What you find is every single wizard spell. What would Donnie do in this situation? So he does not heed what Fex said to do.
Oh, you little bastard.
He walks forward. Oh, it's the queen. Oh, yes. So good to see you. So nice to see. I'm excited to meet you. I've always heard so many good things about you. Yeah, he just moved right up. Like, why does everybody look all confused and stuff? I don't understand.
Major rule, you.
I just like look at him like.
Okay, I guess everybody is pretty preoccupied. Oh, those are big gnolls.
He just now sees them.
He loses hold monster.
Come on, Jimbo. We need Jimmy now.
He lightning bolts him.
Failed.
5 damage to Jimmy. So this guy is still trying to take Jimmy out, but 18 and 25. So, and that's 25 damage to this Royal Guard.
God dang.
So he's still alive because he healed himself, if you remember.
You all whisper power.
All right, so are we free of the confusion now?
No, but you can roll to break out of it. It's like you're seeing all this horrible dread, but you're also seeing flashes of the room returning to you.
Oh, hey, Mac has seen this before. Back with that sword.
Okay, so you are still mostly consumed by the dread.
Oh, 17.
17. Oh, you're so close. You are
Leave me alone.
In the dread. So she's still just kind of sitting there staring at the crystal rose.
Can I touch the rose to her head?
Are you going to try to do that?
I just go up to her face.
Smell this rose.
Queen.
Okay. So you take a couple of steps forward to get close enough to her. The giant gnolls in the background growl fiercely at you as you take a step, you take that first step.
Oh, shut up. I'm on your side, my queen.
She does not respond.
My queen.
No response.
Bueller.
Can I touch her hand with the rose?
As you touch her hand with the rose, or you're holding it in your hand, right? So
yeah, but like the bug should get on her at this point.
You're about to touch her hand with the rose, and it buzzes. Are you communing with it?
Yeah. What the hell?
So it shows you putting the rose up to her hand, and her taking it from you.
We want her to touch the rose.
Yeah, but we want her to get the
We
bug
want to
on
touch her with the rose.
So you touch her with it?
Sure, maybe I just put it in her hand.
All right, so you put it in her hand. Mac.
Come on, Mackie.
Get her, little buggy.
So you rolled your thing successful, right?
Yes.
And
maybe I don't let go of the
is
rose,
she up there next to it?
Okay.
Can
Okay.
you move that person up there, please?
This is too much.
She is.
Yes,
right
Victor
now.
agrees. Get the bug and the queen together.
All right, so
I see. I'm sorry.
now, Mac, as you see the rose in your vision just kind of like wipe out the dread, you come back to, and you realize that Razmina is standing next to the queen and is touching the queen with the rose in her hand and putting it in her hand.
You know the bottom part where the buggy is? And I'm not letting go of the rose.
Do I command the bug mentally, or do I have to like call out actions to it?
Because you're holding the sling, you just can make mental commands.
All right, I mentally command it. All right, bug, get on that evil queen. Get up her sleeve and do your little thing.
So that's Mac's turn. Are you moving?
I don't want to, but I kind of have to, because this is going to go downhill fast. Get up next to Razmina. Aye, this is going to shit real fast.
I'm going to look through the book and flash through the pages and find the fireball spell and cast it from here.
Don't kill
I
us.
believe in you. Yes, don't be
fail.
Leo.
Are you trying to avoid hitting? Okay, so again, you don't want to hit the queen?
No.
Yes, we do not want to hit the queen.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you will uninvisible.
Wait.
I have a whole spell book, bitches.
14? Okay.
Ayo.
That's
a giant fireball goes off.
Isn't that
kaboom? So the page in the spell book for fireball
is
gone.
My balls are bigger.
Oh my! This is what I was going to do, but I didn't do it. So you are very
I was
fearless.
going to show you my balls. Let me
Little
show you
fawn.
my balls.
He casts confusion on the giant knoll with the chain. He says, "Die!" on Jimmy. Razmina, we need to do an opposed strength check. She comes to and tries to grab the rose.
Yeah.
But you did better. You've got control of the rose. The bug is on her.
Can I make the bug be in her? Nostrils, guys, nostrils. That's not the time for that.
Anal beetles.
Anal beetles. He's trying to steal my thing.
So what happens is this giant knoll steps forward and successfully grabs Razmina.
He's the one the chain, or he's the one with the sword.
He's the one
with the sword. So again, you have the rose, Razmina, but the giant has you in a grapple.
Boop.
The queen steps back and she says, "You should just give in." And that is the end of that round. The beginning of round 8 is next. We have been doing this for 2.5 hours. Will the saviors figure out a way to get the crystal skull out of the hand of the queen?
We're
gonna do it.
Will these guys who have been hit by the dread be able to shake it off and continue to take any action? And what's going to happen with the two knoll giants now that they have taken combat action? What are the saviors going to do about that? We will get to find out next week. Bye, everybody. Here we go.
Mach, a priest, he searched the moon's light. Razmina's arrows are true in flight. Leo's looking for a cure to the blight. Fax, a fawn, blends magic and might. And Asher was once a shining knight. The saviors